Alrighty, friends, we are back in action. We're only just a little bit behind schedule, 7:14 for what was supposed to be a 7 o'clock start. Thank you so much to all our officials getting us back on track. We're going to head right into the action. I am Pinky Donchadero, and I have with me my good friend, hi, Cherry Bomb.
Hi, Pinky. Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. We're going to see the Cleveland Guardians wearing their blue jerseys with green accents up against Wisconsin United Roller Derby in the yellow.
I just picked myself up a Wisconsin merch shirt. I love their merch.
I do too. I have to pick it up myself.
Oh, Cleveland Raptor with the first lead of the game.
And Mama out there with the Jammer Star.
I
for
actually
Wisconsin.
talked to Mama outside, said that they've been missing their dog. And there were some dogs out there, so he's petting those.
Oh, nice. I bet you it was Ruins with their new pup, Imogen.
Indeed.
Yeah. And Raptor.
Looks like Wisconsin is keeping Tato from getting back together with her wall.
And this is Tato's very first MRDA game. Big congrats to Tato out there.
Tato's been doing all of the skating this season, and I love it.
Yeah. Oh, Tato getting their first MRDA penalty, going to the penalty box. Raptor now on a scoring pass. I don't see any points being actually put up on the scoreboard just yet. Looks like, as I said that, the points go up. Mama having some skate issues. Yeah.
Got to double knot those. Raptor through with a nice spin there, scoring another 4 points for the Guardians.
Yep.
Up to 12 points.
Yep, that's 12 points. Yep. Yeah, we were just a little lagging on the scoreboard there, so caught up there. 12
Mama
points
being sent to the box. I'm not sure for what, but
no. I talked to Mama about this.
he just kind of nodded his head and looked like he said, "Yep," and reported to the box. So
you're like, I'm sorry. I know.
First jam of the game, 16-point jam for the Guardians. And we're going to be starting on a power jam.
Yep. This is...
I would think Mama would have maybe 20 seconds or so left on that penalty.
And this is a next level skate shop power jam. Power jam. Stewie wearing the star for the Guardians. Stewie now a member of the Donchadero family.
Stewie getting lead.
Stewie has, such powerful strides, just, a couple pushes and Stewie's around the track.
I think when I was here announcing before, maybe it had been Stewie's first game. Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible. This is Stewie's first MRDA season.
Okay.
We were just talking about it. Stewie definitely is somebody in line for Guardians Rookie of the Year. Nice little hop there by Stewie.
Mama is out with the initial pass, and Stewie's going to call off that jam, keeping Wisconsin to 0, bringing Guardians up to 24.
Very nice. Nice job by Stewart. We're getting formal there. Stewart. Yeah, Stewie's come a long way. Stewie initially started out in Clearfield with North Allegheny Roller Derby.
Okay.
When Nard folded, started skating with State College and came to Summer Affair and realized that, hey, let me get involved in a MRDA team, and the Guardians were a good fit. And Stewie's just been flourishing out here with the Guardians. Nice blocking by Chops on Black Magic.
Oh, look at Wiki smiling already.
Look, it's my mom's favorite jammer. Mom, it's your Wicked.
I do like to go back to Nard for a second. I really, it's so awesome to see that even though the team did fold, so many of the skaters went on to other teams.
Yep, absolutely.
And now are aging out and becoming adult skaters.
I mean, even, I think not on this crew, but Filet Official. Filet is on this crew. Filet started with Nard.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
This is Filet's 200th game.
Yes, it is. It is.
Wow.
We're going to have a little presentation at the half. So this is both... this is Filet's 200th game, and this is Galvatron's 900th game as an NSO.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Which one is Galvatron?
Galvatron is the official here to our left. So there's Snaps is right in front of us, and Galvatron is to our left.
All right.
He is actually one of the head NSOs for this tournament. And look at that,
Nicely.
Astronauti. Nice little hop there. Lead jammer. We did award Astronauti with MVJ for their last game.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice block there from Aloy. Bill's trying to run Astro. Is it Astro? I'm sorry. Yes, Astro back.
Yep.
Raptor doing his best to stay inbounds on that outside line, but having to cede there. A little bit of offense from Tato.
Ooh, Raptor trying to dance on that line there, but just gets a toe out of bounds. Has to come back in. Turn 2 behind M Mortal. Astronauti is in control of this, has the lead. Definitely seeing more confidence in this team after they got that first game out. You know, this is their first time back since pre-COVID, and these games, these games are actually putting them back active. So once they finish all their games, their 3 games here at Roller Derby Tournament, they will be active and ready for ranking.
You know, I just really want to give the Guardians a huge shout out for even hosting the tournament in general, helping so many teams, you know, establish their rankings, their ability to rank. I'm just always happy to host, it seems like.
Exactly.
I love it.
And they are fantastic hosts. I love my time spent with the Guardians.
Guardians pivot really ducked down and scooted right into the wall. Helping, is that Stewie?
That's Stewie.
All right, helping
That's
Stewie get lead. Mr. Stewart.
I was shocked when I got a Facebook request with a legal name, and it was not Stewart.
Mama looking for a little bit of help from the Wisconsin blockers.
Oh, and Joy Boy.
Joy Boy. Joy Boy is going to report to the box.
Yeah. Oh, Joy Boy's like, I'm sorry. Joy Boy wanted
direction.
I missed what the actual call was.
Stewie, nice job maintaining that inbound status and able to score 4 more points. Nice jam for Stewie so far, 12 points in under a minute.
Nice wall here by Killer Queen, Slamlet, and Blitzkrieg. Oh, just digging in. This is actually Killer Queen's first game back from quite a while. We haven't seen Killer Queen skating with the Guardians, so good to see her back on skates.
We had a star pass. Stewie calling off the jam, I believe, to still hold Wisconsin at 6 points.
So Stewie, 20 points, biggest jam of the game so far.
Black Magic out there wearing the star for Wisconsin, and Wikipedia for the Guardians.
Go Wicked, go. Go Black Magic, go. Yeah, the voice is starting to go. We still have another day tomorrow. Wicked is your lead jammer for the Cleveland Guardians.
Black Magic, though, looks like he might be getting his initial pass. Oh, some nice blocking there from the Guardians, but Black Magic through for the initial.
That was some hoppy stuff from Black Magic to get out of that pack and around chops and Dragon Body. Wicked, though, smart, watching, gets his 4 and calls it.
Doing a nice job responding to the bench over there. Astronauti out there wearing the star again for Wisconsin. Raptor for the Guardians.
I'm hoping tomorrow that we get a Astronauti v Astronauti jam, because Wisconsin obviously has Astronauti, and so does Flower City. They have an Astronauti. Yep.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, Tampa versus Flower City, 2 mic drops.
Perhaps we can do a request.
Yes. I am requesting. Just crazy, getting a little bit of a back block sort of from Raptor, but you know, you can do that to your own teammate. Raptor kind of just riding on Jess, pushing Jess forward so Raptor can get out of the pack, and is your lead.
My boy Bill's having to report to the box over there.
Oh, Bills.
Probably for something he didn't even do.
Nope. Wrongfully accused, Bills. Bills is innocent. Innocent of all crimes.
Astronauts scoring 4 points there for Wisconsin.
So this is a 4-4.
Raptors still running that jam.
Yeah, at this point, you're kind of even. That's smart to call it off. I'm sure Raptor. I know Astronaut didn't pick anything up, but I'm not seeing anything on that jam either for Raptor. So that was just a dead heat, 4-4.
4-4, it's a wash. Radio Smack Dive, is that it? Yeah, Radio Smack Dive jamming for Wisconsin and Stewie again for Guardians.
Yep. Ooh, everybody.
A little bit of a Wisconsin pile up there. Stewie, nice job kind of juking there to the out to scoot to the in real quick, getting an initial pass.
Yeah, All Beef, surprise, was working really hard to slow up Stewie. Bill's out of the box.
Out of the box and ready to block.
Out of the box and ready to block. That needs to be a new shirt.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going home tomorrow and I'm making an out of the box ready to block shirt for Bills. Put it in some glitter gold.
I love it. Some dollar signs.
Dollar Bills, y'all. Did you see the picture of Bills posing in front of the gold gates?
I sure did.
One of the best pictures. Yep, one of the best pictures. Yes, I am part of the Monarch. Give me the Queen's jewels.
Wicked and Black Magic both shooting for it, but Wicked is going to get through first to be lead while Black Magic will run back.
That's good old Sandin. Sandin pulling back and just holding Black Magic behind them while Wicked kind of doing that little distraction at the front to get out of the pack and scores points for the Guardians. Chops with the run back now.
I know it's been a little while, but I happened to be at a Guardians practice, and it was Wicked's first practice, and the amount of growth is incredible.
Absolutely. And all to think that Wicked literally found out about roller derby on Wikipedia, hence the name.
That's perfect.
So perfect. One of the smiliest, happiest jammers out there.
Wicked
winning the hearts of moms across the country.
Wicked did call off that jam. Black Magic, though, at that last second was able to get the initial pass in a really cool, kind of twirly, jumpy way that I definitely want to acknowledge. Is that Raptor out there again?
Yeah, looks like Raptor. But we're going to get a team timeout from Wisconsin United Roller Derby. So, you mentioned that you were picking up some merch from Wisconsin. They have really cool stuff. I happened to notice their banner, and all of a sudden it hit me, and I was like, okay, that's awesome. So the acronym for Wisconsin United is WURD, W-U-R-D, and it said word to, and there was a picture of Mama. Oh, word to you, Mama.
That's awesome.
It was pretty fantastic. Like, okay. Just from the pun level alone, my heartstrings might have, be going and pulling towards Wisconsin.
I happened to chat with a few of the skaters throughout the little bit of the time that I've been here tonight, and all just, I don't know, funny.
Yeah.
It's a team of funny people.
Yeah. you got to be funny when you live in the Midwest.
That's true.
Like, you're in Wisconsin. Like, what, your big cities are Milwaukee, Madison.
The company that I work for is actually based in Milwaukee, and it's one of my favorite cities.
Wasn't Perfect Strangers based in Appleton, Wisconsin?
It might have been.
Cousin Larry and Balky. Balky Bartolomos.
I see Raptor out there with Radio Smack 5. Smack Dive.
Radio Smacktive. Like radioactive.
That makes so much more sense.
Sometimes it takes you a while to get it.
Well, and see, that was Karma. I was listening to some announcing the other day and hearing some of the mispronunciations of the name, which of course can happen when you're not familiar with them. And sort of quietly making fun, and then I just did it.
Yeah.
So karma.
I'm guilty of it. When we were in the UK, there's a skater for DHR whose name is Jada. Jada. I kept saying Jada Jada. The J is a Y because they're from Denmark. It's yada yada. I realized it in the very last game of the weekend. The great name. And then I was like, yada yada, that's awesome.
Yeah, when it clicks, you're like,
I'm a dum-dum.
Raptor getting the initial pass first, being declared lead.
Oh, multiplayer block being called on Bills.
I don't believe it.
Bills just loves his team so much that he just won't let go.
Yeah. It's not a bad
Bruins
thing.
is like, hurry up, get to the penalty box.
That
Let's
Maloik
go.
really running up top there to block pivot. Now turn jammer.
That's pivot on pivot crime right there. But is that's Tommy Knocker taking the star? I heard a holy bleep out there.
I don't believe it.
12 points for the Guardians. That's kind of our sweet spot, like 12 points from Wicked, 12 points from Raptor. Let's see if Stewie can rack up 12 or more. Astronauty taking the star again.
Both jammers with some relatively long legs, so I'm looking forward to it. At least in the little bit that I've seen them, some similar style as well, with the big steps through.
Ooh, and
Stewie did that big step through.
Yeah, stepped right past All Beef's surprise. I think All Beef was surprised that just happened, and Stewie is your lead jammer.
Astronauty almost through on the end, but blocked by, is that Joy Boy?
Yeah, but Joy Boy also going out of bounds, so Joy Boy actually just went back and met Astronauty. Astronauty steps through and has just a wall of yellow to assist. That was the initial pass for Astro.
Stewie getting a little support out there from Killer Queen.
Yep, Killer Queen. Stewie picking up 4 more points there. So 8 total on that pass. 92 points for the Guardians. Wisconsin United sitting scoreless. Let's see, we've been scoreless 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry. 7 jams.
Guardians doing a nice job then holding that score. So even though they haven't had really big jams, just to score a few points, call it off.
Yep.
Keep the other team from scoring.
And your defense is, the Guardians' defense is just on point, trapping and holding those blockers or those jammers for Word. Your lead jammer, Wikipedia. Mom, are you watching? Is Mom in the chat? I should check in the chat and see. Nice job.
Nice toe stop work there from Wikipedia on the outside line. Wisconsin jammer stuck up on Dragon Body.
And Wisconsin, that's M. Mortal opting to play a little bit of defense there, tried to step in the way of Wicked, but gets taken to the infield by Chops.
Jammer looking for some help, but the pivot is pretty far up at this point. Oh,
yep.
She got there, though. Wicked coming in like a wrecking ball.
That was almost a Renaissance painting there, with the finger reaching out to the pivot, like, please take this, help me. Nice blocking there by 007 Rabbit on Wicked.
From Emmy Mortal, too, going right from being a jammer and immediately becoming a blocker really takes a special kind of focus.
All Beef Surprise running up and running right into Dragon Body. Oh, a forearm card being called on Dragon Body. All Beef Surprise, though, had stepped in front of Dragon just, legally, but then got, recycled back off the track by Taco and Sandin.
Wicked going faster through the pack, gaining speed as he goes through that wall. Another Guardian being sent to the box at 619.
Chops.
Chops
completely clean shaven, no chops, no hair. I almost didn't recognize him. Actually was, directly having a conversation with him. And I'm thinking, who is this person? They know me. Oh, because I know them too.
Looks like Dragon Body did get out of the box right at that whistle, so I think the Guardians will be starting with 3 blockers.
Big jam for Wicked. We've got our highest scoring jam of the game, 24 points for the Guardians, taking them to 116. We filled that first bucket here.
Boney Hawk, we're seeing a new jammer out there for Wisconsin.
Oh, they're doing a little dance. Boney Hawk, you go Boney Hawk. I talked to Boney, and I also talked to Boney's coach, Rich Mahogany, how in that first Wisconsin game, it was an evolution from start to finish for Boney Hawk. Oh, you can kind of see in that first couple jams and in the first half the nerves coming into a game. You know, the not lack of confidence, but just unsure where to be, what to do, and then it clicked. And it got progressively better and better and better till the end of the game. So Boney Hawk is going to be a skater to watch for. I'm looking forward to this skater's career.
I'm about to watch right now.
Yeah.
Who's Boney Hawk taking on? Raptor?
Yep. So these are going to be 2 jammers with completely different styles.
Okay. I see Black Magic. We've seen him jam a few times, is out there as a blocker in this particular jam. I don't know if maybe he and Boney Hawk had made a plan together, but they were talking a bit, so they might have some type of
strategery.
Or maybe they were just chatting.
Or just friends.
Just friends. Boney Hawk already at the top of the pack, pushing 3 of the Guardians forward. Raptor being effectively contained there by Wisconsin's blockers.
And Serenity offering some offense there. Oh, splitting up Maloik and Bliss. Boney Hawk just getting that shoulder and pushing Maloik.
One more to get through. Oh, but then the Guardians are going to be able to come up and swallow.
But that's okay. Boney Hawk's still on the skates, pushing forward. Oh, get that initial. Keep going. Fight. Push him out, way out.
Guardian skaters doing a nice job holding pack, though, making it harder for Boney Hawk to push up and get through. Raptor almost through immediately through that wall.
And Tommy Knocker, again, also offering some offense. I think everybody, oh no, looks like, is that a high block call being sent on Boney Hawk? I think it was. Where's my handy dandy?
It might have been a low or a leg. Was it this one?
Yeah, actually, it was a low block.
Yeah, I think maybe when he fell, something had happened there.
So 2 extra points on that last pass for Raptors, 6 total for the Guardians. 122.
Guardians are holding Wisconsin at that 10 points.
They really are. I mean, we're sitting now. Last points scored were in Jam 4 by Astronauti.
We do need to see, I think at this point, we're going to need to see Wisconsin with a lead so that they can break away from that 10.
Yep.
Oh, but Boney Hawk is starting in the box.
Yep. So this is a next level skate job. Power jam for Stewie.
I was just talking to Coco before the game about that, yeah.
Oh, Stewie, just a little bump off of Immortal. First 4 points.
I love when a jammer is able to use a bump from the opposing team to actually kind of propel them forward and through.
That's when you go physics. I wish I would have paid more attention in physics.
Right. Stewie Wisconsin, though, just keeping it together.
This is a gang up on Stewie. Oh, Stewie goes out, and beautiful run back by Apple. Apple was undetected on that outside to get back. Stewie with a nice hop, does get caught in the air by Immortal, but lands it.
Another example of really kind of using that momentum, that change, to just propel himself through.
I see Stewie's mom in the crowd on her feet. I believe it's Stewie's brother also. Stewie's mom loves roller derby, comes to Cleveland every time to support this amazing skater.
All right, Stewie. Getting through there. Boney Hawk has been released from the box and is out working on an initial pass. See out there having to get through all 4 Guardians blockers as they are all together.
Ooh.
Joy Boy with a little bit of a shoulder move there to knock Boating Hawk out of bounds.
Again, another drawback. Nice run back there by Apple on Stewie. Stewie, though, looking at it unfazed, just bolts through. 4 more points, 16 points so far. We now have a star pass. Boney handing it over to M. Mortal. Stewie with 4 additional points.
Guardians calling it off before Wisconsin would be able to score, still holding them at the 10. That was a nice jam there.
It really
Stewie.
was. 20 points there. You know, Stewie matching his 20-point jam from jam number 5. Five seconds.
Astronauti and Wikipedia out there wearing covers. Astronauti pushing hard up the inside.
Ooh,
oh,
Wiki
is through. Let's see will they declare lead on that? Okay.
Yeah, he did get lead because
All right.
he legally was in bounds and passed all
Before he fell.
blockers before he fell.
I thought it would be a no pass, no penalty, but see, that's my eyes aren't as good as Filet officials.
And Wicked.
Wicked.
Had established lead, but it took a couple extra seconds to get out of the pack. Nice tap by Sandin.
Sandin.
Yep. We love Sandin.
All right, Wicked also doing the same thing Stewie did earlier, just kind of using that momentum off of the opposing blockers.
Filet patiently waiting for scorekeeper to recognize the points there.
Who do we see out there? Is that Black Magic and Raptor? Yes,
It is Black Magic and Raptor.
All right, Black Magic hitting the wall hard, working to get through. Raptor knocked to the inside and recycled back by number 22 on Wisconsin. That's Tommy Knocker.
Tommy Knocker. Ooh, Black Magic.
Big hits, big hits out there.
Has to go against Bills. Is going to run Bills out.
Okay.
And there you go.
We
Lead
needed a
jammer
Wisconsin
for
lead.
Black
I love
Magic.
it. Raptor is not far behind, though, just
Nope.
like half a track. Let's see if Wisconsin can possibly score a few points and then maybe call it off.
Smart move.
Maybe so. Let's see how many points were scored there.
I'm
One
going
or
to
two?
say
You think 3?
3.
So we'll find out from Zero. He's checking in with his OPR to make sure he's going to give an accurate count there. 2.
2?
That's a
Okay.
2.
Is that 2? Yep, he's I'm seeing the horns, the goats. Wow, we are going to go into this jam. We're going to get a team timeout first, but I see something that I don't know that I have seen in this entire Cleveland Guardians season.
What's that?
Slamlet wearing the star.
Oh, okay. Okay, Slamlet.
Wow. I appreciate that the Guardians are going to the depth of their benches, and some of these traditional blockers are stepping out of their comfort zones and taking on the jammer role. We saw in the UK in that last game against the against Tynan Fear, the Inglorious Beastars. Jace of Spades had gotten hurt earlier in the tournament, so Sandin was jamming.
Okay.
And so now I guess we're going to go Team Michigan to Team Michigan and pass on. It's Slamlet's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I too really like when people are able to do something that is just outside of their comfort zone, or at least outside of the regular, and get a chance to do something, because you never know.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, going back and forth from jammer to blocker, I think can only really increase your skill level at both.
Yep, you have a different, it's that bird's eye view. Oh, and we've got a double jammer change up. We've got Dr. Rablochnik.
Rablochnik,
Yep.
I love it. Oh, Slamlet
get
with the lead, but also Dr. Rablochnik right behind.
Yeah, wow. And this pack is moving fast.
Slamlet is calling out what she wants her wall to do.
Slamlet wants a fast pack. Wow, and I'm seeing Stuart wearing the pivots hat. Nice job.
Okay, Slamlet was able to hold Wisconsin at that 12 points, still scoring 4.
and the bench goes wild. You know what? That was impressive 4 points. It does deserve the bench going wild.
Indeed.
Wait. Do you see
Dragon Body?
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, Dragon Body. Dragon Body versus Black Magic, jamming for Wisconsin. I lost sight of Dragon. Oh, Dragon Body's through.
Body
That's
is
why I
lead.
Backwards lead there.
Oh, yeah, that was some showing off there.
Black Magic. Ooh, almost stayed inbounds.
Stand in with a nice tap there. Oh no, let's dance.
I just hip checked Vicky.
You're fine. Zero did it earlier to me. It was talking about doing hip flips, and I was like, you just put your butt on me. Oh, look at
Great
that.
offense there from the Guardians, getting Dragon Body through for 4 points. Black Magic still stuck, I believe, in the pack. Where did he go? Is he in the box? He is.
Oh, he is in the penalty box. And I apologize. I think Black Magic may use they, them pronouns.
Dragon Body may have fallen on that blocker's head, but it looks like both are all right. He did stop to see and make sure everybody's okay.
Oh, Dragon Body with the fancy footwork staying in bounds. 3 points on that one.
Okay, we do have there we go. Okay, Skater is through safely. Dragon Body working his way through 1, 2, 3, and now 4 of those Wisconsin blockers. Or 3.
So that's another 4 points. We've got 3 scoring passes so far for Dragon Body.
He's up to 11. He must have been a no pass, no penalty on that one.
There was 3. Yeah, there was 3 points on the jam before. And Black Magic back out on the track, goes ahead and does the star stash, puts the star hat back on.
It was a great straightaway jump as well.
And there's a couple more points for Dragon Body. 13-point jam for Dragon Body. I mean, I think we've just witnessed history. I don't know that Dragon Body has ever worn the star, ever.
Not to my knowledge.
I've never seen it.
I haven't witnessed that.
So this is history here at Roller Derby Tournament 2025. The point where Dragon Body becomes a jammer. And my favorite thing is happening. Joy Boy Jam. Joy Boy Jam. Boy Jam.
Joy Boy was able to get through on the inside with some really nice offense there from Bills. Maloik block. Is that Maloik? Yep. Maloik really blocking Astronauty. Oh, Bill's being sent to the box.
Yeah, Bill's being sent
Sometimes
to the box.
It's worth it. Small pile up there. Was that just crazy? Is okay. Back up. Astronauty finally right now through with the initial pass, I believe. Yep. Zero doing a really nice, relaxed, almost yoga-like initial pass move there.
You know what? Zero always does that. It's kind of this like, it's with flair, but not intentional. It's just naturally graceful, doing the, no lead.
Astronauty taking quite a bit of a spill there, but is back up and back at it.
Oh, Joy Boy just splitting through the middle of the word wall for an additional 4 points. 8 so far.
More great blocks from Maloik out there. Bills is back out and blocking. I see Boney Hawk out there trying to decide whether to block or give offense. Goes for offense.
And something was lost. I don't know if it's a part of a wrist guard, if it was tape, but there's something left behind on the track.
There is something. Looks like one of our NSOs is going to pick that up. Astronauty meeting up with Maloik once again at the top of the pack. Just get low and push through. You got it. Almost. Yes. All right, through. Scoring 4 points there for Wisconsin, bringing them up to 16. Joy Boy is still scooting around there. It's good. Maybe going to run this whole 2 minutes. Nope. Decides to call it off. That was a big, pretty big jam there, too, for Joy Boy. Not typically a jammer, you say?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
And also, this is Joy Boy's first season with the Guardians.
Okay.
Joy Boy, basically, first time on skates, really. It was telling me when we were in the UK that at one point at practices that Joy Boy was at the end of the rink just practicing transitions back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and was to the point that was like, I'm so over this, and was ready to just give up. And it was like, no, don't give up. And I'm glad that Joy Boy stuck it through.
Yeah, he looks very confident and comfortable on those roller skates, so it does pay off.
And can I just tell you how sweet Joy Boy is one of the nicest humans I have ever had the pleasure of spending time with. So
good to hear. Good to hear. There are so many really kind people playing roller derby, and a lot of really fun personalities too.
Yep. I think, in the time that I spent, I think Joy Boy is somebody to also look as a great skater, but also a great coach. If Cleveland ever thought about kind of branching out into juniors on their own, I think Joy Boy would be a great candidate of a coach for them. While we were waiting for our hotel rooms to be available in London, Joy Boy sat and so very patiently and wonderfully taught Finn Purcell and Cookie Rumble's daughter, Cookie Crash, how to play Magic the Gathering. And it was so patient and so kind and full of just encouragement. And then that kid won and was like, so sweet about it. It was like, but I won. And it was amazing. I was very impressed. Very, very, very impressed. So it looks like we've got an official review. Coach Rich Mahogany out there with Bruins, and MC Ninja's going to come here and tell us what's going on. What's the skinny?
Wisconsin for a forearm straight away on that very last turn there. They noticed their opposing jammer blew up their wall. Officials observed that it was all chest to chest, and there was just physics of hands tangling afterwards. No impact, no call, not.
Perfect. So Wisconsin felt that there was a forearm call, a forearm that happened on that last jam. They wanted a penalty to be issued to Joy Boy. The referees discussed that. They said, yes, there was impact, but it was all chest to chest, and forearm was incidental. So no call, and Wisconsin does not retain their official review.
In that last jam, Stewie got lead, was able to score 4 points and call it off before, was it all beef?
All beef surprise.
All beef surprise. Right on his tail. Just wasn't able to score before Stewie called it off.
All right, so we're going to head into this intermission. Cleveland Guardians with the lead at 179, 16 points on the board for Wisconsin United Roller Derby. Again, this is their second game of this tournament, second game back in the MRDA, so we've got lots to look forward to. We will be back. I assume you're coming back with me, right, Cherry Bomb?
I believe so. I think I'll be back.
Okay, I like you. I hope you come back. We'll see you in, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yep, bye.
Bye-bye.
We are Guardians! We are Guardians!
Roller derby? It's different from other sports. It's a symphony of chaos, a ballet of brutality, a place where the misfits, the marginalized, and the misunderstood are seen. We are the dreamers, the rebels, the quiet ones, the ones who have been overlooked, underestimated, and outright dismissed. We found our home on the track, our sanctuary on 8 wheels. In a world of adversity and obstacles, skating is our refuge, our place to stand together. Derby is our family. Being different is hard. In Derby, the different hit harder. Come be seen. Come be different with us. We are Guardians. This is our arena. This is Roller Derby.
And we are back in the final half of the final game of today. Of today. We still have tomorrow. Your hosts, the Cleveland Guardians, are taking on Wisconsin United Roller Derby. This has been a fun bout to watch. Cleveland Guardians sitting with a very large lead over Wisconsin, 179-16. Cleveland Guardians actually have had a phenomenal season this year. Really gelled as a team, found a great blocking unit, introduced some new jammers. Wisconsin United back on the map for the first time since the Great Quar. So I feel like this is going to maybe be brother relationship here. This is the big sibling, little sibling, bringing this team up into the modern era of Murda. And our first jam whistle has gone off. We've got Raptor on the line up against Astronauti. I took my glasses off, Cherry, and I can't see.
Are you back up? There you go. She's got her glasses back on. Just in time to see Raptor get declared lead for this jam, but Astronauti right behind.
Nice job by Astronauti. Just saying, I just got all the serotonin. Our good friends from Flower City are in the house. Brought me Baby Anderson to see.
Baby Anderson.
Oh, my best friend.
He's a mini shrimp.
He is absolutely a mini shrimp. I can't get over the cheeks and the blue eyes. I'm in love. Love.
Yeah.
Raptor picking up the first 4 points in this jam in this second half. Ooh, Astronauti looking to play a little bit defense there on Raptor, but gets wrapped right into a Maloik and Just Crazy. Blitzkrieg
that's
doing
a sandwich.
Yeah, Blitzkrieg doing a little bit of bridging there.
Bill's joining in on that blocking over there. Who's that Maloik running Astronauti back?
Oh no, Bills.
No.
Bills. Oh, I thought I heard Bills, but
okay.
No,
Bills.
It wasn't Bills. It was somebody else.
He got away with it. No, he didn't. It was somebody else getting called on that penalty.
Oh no, Astronauti being called on a penalty. So this is a power jam for Raptor.
Guardians doing a nice job giving some offense there for Raptor, but our number 22 on Wisconsin, Tommy Knocker. Nice run back.
And that actually was on 47. I knew I heard 4 is in there. Just Crazy is in the penalty box as a blocker for the Guardians.
Oh, Raptor, maybe come back in a little soon on that one. It's going to be called on a cut track penalty.
Cut track there. 0 giving that X in the air. Astronauti was about to be released from the penalty box anyway as the jam expires. That's actually going to freeze Raptor in Carbonite in that penalty box. It's going to be a power start for Wisconsin United, and they're going to field Black Magic.
Looking forward to seeing a Wisconsin lead on this, possibly with Black Magic out there jamming, and with Raptor being in the penalty box. We'll see if Wisconsin gives some offense here. They do. They kind of bunch together, trying to squeeze the Guardians together. But Guardians doing a nice job evading that. But Black Magic not to be slowed down, moving quickly through.
Ooh, nice work. I mean, Black Magic actually took Joy Boy to the ground. Again, great use of physics. And Black Magic is your lead jammer. I'm so excited for Black Magic.
Yeah, looking forward to some points being scored here for Wisconsin. One, at least so far, I think that I have seen. Oh, Raptor really snuck out there.
Yeah, Raptor.
Got an initial pass without the star on, which is great. Very sneaky, sneaky. We'll see if Black Magic's going to call it off after scoring 4. Yeah, decides to call it off.
Sis. And Black Magic picking up 4 points.
We've seen out there Boney Hawk, I believe, again jamming for Wisconsin and Stewie.
Yeah,
Guardians.
So you look at these two skaters, and I feel like they might have some similarities. Boney Hawk, definitely, I recommended them and their team to go back and watch some footage there and kind of study Stewie and maybe mimic some of those moves that Stewie has. I feel like that this is, going to be a future challenger of Stewie.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and I think too, as Boney Hawk gets more comfortable on wheels too, although I've always found this to be a bit of a slick floor.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
But as he gets more comfortable there, and we'll start to see a lot of those good jammer moves.
Yeah, nice maneuvering there by Boney Hawk. Boney Hawk just being held by Sandin, and Stewie uses that fully to his advantage to roll around for 4 points. But Boney Hawk, such tenacity in this young skater, just keeps pushing, keeps pushing.
Dragon Body being the drag that he is sometimes, holding that jammer back.
But Boney Hawk not giving up.
No.
Just like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater video game, you just keep going. Restart, restart, restart.
Just keep skating. Boney Hawk has taken off the cover, might be looking to pass. Oh, I did have a successful pass there, possibly. Yep, successful pass there to Wisconsin Pivot. As Stewie scoots around for another 4. This will be a big jam for Stewie. Is that 16 so far? 12, maybe?
Yeah, we haven't. So this is the 3rd scoring pass. That star went to the captain to 38. That is Radio Smacktive.
Radio Smacktive.
That's going to be the 4th scoring pass for Stewie. 16 points, 204 for the Guardians. No points on that for Boney Hawk / Radio Smacktive. But, valiant effort again on the part of Wisconsin. I just love when you see a team that just has that never give up, the Goonies never die attitude.
Yeah. Word,
Yeah. Word to your mama.
Wicked through it, looking like kind of an easy lead there, but Astronauty right on the inside is going to get called on a cut. Nope, no pass, no penalty. Okay, but still earning that initial pass, coming around on a scoring pass. Wicked scooting through fast. Is he going to call it off after he gets that 4th point from? Yep.
So speaking of Mama, I don't see Mama out there. I wonder if maybe that hit from Joy Boy earlier in might have been truly wicked and hopefully not. I hope Mama is okay. Five seconds. Being called by my outfit twin, Mimi first.
All beef surprise wearing the star here for Wisconsin. Raptor again for the Guardians. Raptor's done a lot of jamming in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, Raptor's quickly becoming a regular in the jammer rotation. Raptor taking it to the outside, gets around.
Black Magic being called out. Might have been a multiplayer.
I think it was a cut track, actually.
Cut track,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All Beef Surprise being held back by Joy Boy, assisted by Slamlet.
Ooh, and M Mortal coming in and capping off Slamlet, while All Beef Surprise being taken off the track and Slamlet dragging him back.
Nice little bump there too from Emmy Mortal to Sweet Potato, knocking her out of bounds, having her recycle back behind.
Ooh, I'll be surprised trying to go through what looked like an open door, and that door
found
slammed
another
shut.
door though. Come on, Slamlet, get up and go, get up and go. Oh goodness.
Sweet Potato and Killer Queen rising to the top of the pack to try to stop All Beef Surprise.
Doing somersaults, actually, it looked like,
literally,
to get up there. Oh, nice hit there from Sweet Potato to Black Magic on the inside.
And that was a really nice hit from Tommy Knocker on Raptor. Raptor was like actually on a hip with the other hip in the air trying to call it off. Crazy.
Some great blocker hits out there in that jam.
Do I see a poster out there that says I'm in love with Sweet Potato? I see something, love and Sweet Potato.
Just outside of what I can see.
I think it just says I love Sweet Potato.
Okay, fair.
Very,
Who doesn't
very
love Sweet
cute.
Potato?
Exactly, exactly.
Chevy Impalia versus Stewie.
Listen,
Stewie through with a little help there from Sandin.
my glasses are totally fogging up. It's intense in here.
Chevy being knocked out, it looks like to the outside or the inside by Sandin. Brought back a little bit, but quickly comes back in and Dragon Body blocking there on the out as Stewie scoots on through for 4 points. Chops with a nice run back. Running back both jammer and blocker from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin reforming their pack, getting that wall back together to prep for the return of Stewie.
Does Stewie only have one speed and it's fast?
Exactly, it is.
But it's a nice, like, even fast.
Whoop.
Like, I don't know.
Yep.
He just kind of keeps that same pace. He has a great jammer poker face as well.
And he keeps that same pace, and because he controls it.
Yeah, very
and that's
controlled.
important.
That's what I was looking for.
You need control when you're trying to be fast. Oh, nice footwork by Stewie.
Good blocking too by Apple. Oh, Apple thought they were going to get the run back, but Stewie is through.
Stewie was back out on the track.
Apple looking disappointed with no cut track call from the refs there.
You got to be quick. Stewie's 23. He has all the cartilage in his body still functioning. So
good blocks there from Taco and Dragon Body working together, but Serenity is able to sneak through, getting the initial pass there for Wisconsin.
yeah, so that's a star pass to Serenity.
Stewie deciding to call off the jam so that Serenity is unable to score.
Serenity has the best Wisconsin merch, I think, out there with the Chomp Chomp and a very appropriately placed chomping state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. Wow, that was a big jam for Stewie, 21 points. Still not the highest, though. Wicked had a 24-point jam in Jam 12 in our first period, but still high up there. I mean, we're sitting at 244 for the Guardians. And there you go, there's Wicked, lead jammer.
Wicked through a great move there by Astronauti, though, being knocked out of bounds, but realizing not having to run back as that blocker went out of bounds as well. So getting an initial pass.
Oh, beautiful work
so
by
fast.
Wicked.
Wicked doing a nice job freezing that score there at 23 still for Wisconsin.
Yep.
248 for the Guardians. So over in the half during the intermission there, I heard you really giving a shout out to Filet Official for her 200th game.
200th game.
And then the 900th game is the one that's really blowing my mind.
900 games for Galvatron. Yep.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Has Galvatron always worked with the Guardians or with different teams?
No, different teams. Galvatron, I see Galvatron kind of all over the place.
I guess you'd have to.
Yeah,
get that many games in.
is based in Ohio. Galvatron said that they met their husband, Kelsey Grammer, at a, I believe, Ohio Roller Girls in Columbus. So that's where they met. And
roller derby,
and
making love happen.
And you know what? Really, that's what Galvatron was saying. Is that's derby is their thing. So they travel together. A lot of the times they are THNSOs for events because they just work so well together in derby and in life. So, yeah. Impressive, impressive, impressive.
I have thus far been unable to find a partner that is willing to travel and be fully involved in roller derby.
Yeah, I love my partner. Shout out to Mr. Rob Noxious is what he likes to call himself if he would ever be a derby announcer. But he's, it's just not his thing. He's always been very supportive of me in roller derby in any of my ventures, announcing, whatever. He always supports me, but it's just not his jam.
He doesn't support you from in the
Yep.
in the arena.
Yep. And here we go. We've got Slamlet again.
This is Slamlet's second jam in this game. I believe the first one was quite impressive. There just 4 points scored on it, but it was done so magically and beautifully. Somebody's going to be called off on a penalty. It is, it's my sweet potato.
Oh no. Looks like Boney Hawk might have been trying to give a little assist there to Radio Smacktive and pushes Radio Smacktive to the ground. Friendly Fire. I always feel bad for Friendly Fire.
Well, Slamlet keeping that jam going.
Yep.
8 points scored so far. Radio Smacktive is still looking for that initial pass. I see Raptor out there. Jamming, blocking, doing all the things. Oh, good hit there by Boney Hawk, though. Nice little shoulder bump there, knocking Slamlet to the inside, but she just comes over around the outside.
I just want to say I just popped into the chat and I just got Gold Thorberg from DHR popped in the chat as well to just let me know when I was talking about yada yada that's actually Swedish, but I also did pronounce that wrong. But thank you for joining DHR, one of our favorite teams that we met while we were in the UK.
I love that, the international roller derby friendships.
I believe that Cleveland and DHR are making some plans.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice. Do they plan to bring their announcers with them?
They don't have any, as far as I know. So
I was referring.
I mean, us, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cleveland took me with them, so.
Slamlet's still out there scoring points.
It's like, it's a Sunday skate for
16
for
points.
Slamlet. 16 points.
Very nice.
Putting in the work. 264 for the Guardians. Wisconsin United Roller Derby still sitting at 23. Oh, I do, our good friend from the Crash Test Brummies, Smack competed today in Britain's Strongest Woman and had a third place finish. So
wow, okay.
Amazing for Smack. Stewie, always rising to the top, lead jammer for the Guardians.
Oh, geez, that was a big hit there from Dragon Body on the inside. Jammer is okay though, pops right back up. I'm such a mom.
You really are. You're such a mom. And this is the first time Wildcard has jammed. I've seen Wildcard in the blocking rotation. Looks like that might have been a big hit on Rabbit. Rabbit's kind of hanging at the back there. Dragon going shoulder to shoulder with Wildcard.
Okay, nice. Some nice coaching there out on the track from Black Magic, letting his jammer know where he needs to come back in.
I was liking that convo. That's an important part of being a pivot is. Being that voice on the track, letting your jammer know where you're at, especially because you can take that star, and that's just what Black Magic did.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice sometimes, too, I think, when you're jamming and you kind of get that, that tunnel vision. It's nice when somebody on your team says, hey, over here.
Yep.
All right, Black Magic putting on the star as Stewie comes around on another scoring pass. Doing kind of that matrix bend backwards to stay inbounds. Taco with some good blocking there on the inside line. Oh, Stewie almost through on the inside. Is knocked out and run back. Black Magic still trapped pretty good there on the inside, somewhat by his own team as well for just a moment there. Is that Rabbit giving some offense? Okay, Black Magic through. Very hard-earned initial pass on that.
I liked how you said that. That was very like, okay, Black Magic. Okay. You go, Black Magic. So it's 8 o'clock here, 5 hours ahead. So 9, 10, 11, 12. 1:30 in the morning in the UK, and our friends from the Brummies are on this feed watching from Biggs Go Guardians Brummies support here. I love it. I love it.
I know it doesn't have anything to do with me, but this is my first time. I want to say that somebody has listened to me internationally.
Yes,
so.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So thank you, Brummies. I know it's not about me or for me, but I appreciate it anyway. Oh, there comes Wicked right around on the outside. Boney Hawk just with Maloik left to get through. Come on, Boney Hawk. Oh, Maloik falls down, allowing Boney Hawk to scoot through. Fantastic. We've got an initial pass for Wisconsin. Oh, he is into the box. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start on a power jam.
And Wicked picked up 4 points on that. 284.
I think it's going to be a full 30-second penalty there.
Yeah. Yeah, Boney Hawk frozen.
See Wisconsin out there making a little bit of a plan. I can see they're starting up top there.
Pivot line. Pivot line.
Guardians, they're just lingering. You just know they're going to do something.
Yep. Hi. And you've got Slamlet, Killer Queen, Joy Boy,
Raptor
Sweet Potato.
jamming.
And that lead jammer on this next level skate shop power jam goes to Raptor.
Okay, one of the Guardian skaters, Joy Boy, being called off on a direction. At least 3 Guardians out there blocking.
Slamlet, Sweet Potato, Killer Queen trapping.
Here comes Boney Hawk. Yeah, Boney Hawk. All right, getting through.
Oh,
okay.
there you go.
Okay.
Oh,
A little bit faster.
oh no. Felt the heat from Killer
There we
Queen.
go. Okay.
But that's an initial. You got
Yeah.
it. Good job to Boney Hawk.
Good job. See if Raptor, it looks like Raptor might run it a little bit. See
I mean,
if Wisconsin starts to skate up. They do not. Boney Hawk trapped good there by Slamlet and Sweet Potato.
Dr. Blocknick, though, offering some nice offense. Joy Boy returns to the track. Oh, Sweet Potato. Forearm call being assessed Sweet Potato, as Sweet Potato had knocked Boney Hawk off the track and you know, caused a bit of a drawback there.
Even though it happened right in front of us and I saw the penalty, I'm still going to say Sweet Potato's innocent.
Sweet Potato, innocent.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a 16-point jam by
Okay.
Raptor. Takes the Guardians to 300. They filled that bucket thrice.
Guardians really do have some great jammers.
They really do. They
Yeah.
really do. You know, I love that in this year, the Guardians were able to kind of build that foundation, the blocking foundation, that really allowed their jammers to shine, because they've always had good jammers, but the jammers sometimes were you know, out there.
Yeah, if you're working kind of all on your own, you're
Yeah.
not getting a lot of offense and things that can make it really difficult.
Yeah. And you know, and the Guardians had some, you know, have some folks that came in this year with really great experience. They've passed that on, and then you're seeing new skaters coming up, and brain is just gone.
Coming up and doing all the things.
So they're coming up and they're learning, and they're then putting that into play. So, you know, if we get to that point where I don't believe we'll ever see it, where Bills would retire.
No.
You know, Bills is going to, you know, skate forever. But, you know.
Kind of like Nemesis.
Exactly. You know, you've got your stalwarts that you're always going to see. And if there's a day they're not skating, that's it. It's done.
Yeah. Sport over.
Yes, but you know, Bills has actually made it a key point for him to work with those younger skaters and build that foundation and continue to move this team forward. And Stewie, so close on those toe stops, was just about to make it through, lost that balance, had to go back behind the pack, start all over again.
I see Sweet Potato sitting in the penalty box, legs crossed, blowing kisses.
But I will tell you, Shred is on the feed and also agrees that Sweet Potato is innocent.
Thank you, Shred. Yeah. Oh, looks like some great blocking that really slowed Stewie down.
I think this is the first time I've really seen Stewie get slowed up, and this is Stewie's first penalty.
Okay, Stewie. He has the kind of the hand expression of the "I didn't do it."
Mm-hmm.
I believe him.
Yep, I believe him too. Innocent. Oh, Jace in the chat said that, you know, Bills is a huge reason why Jace joined the Guardians.
Okay. Yeah, Bill's such a positive guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know when I was coaching Crooked River still, you know, him reaching out about the kids and stuff like that, and then running into some of them at Summer Affair last year and just being just the best possible dude.
Sweet Potato released from the penalty box, runs up front, joins Dragon. Stewie also out on the track.
Stewie absorbed that nice hit from Serenity there, stayed inbounds.
Immortal at the back of the pack here. actually, was going to actually use
Trying to
Sandon
use- yeah.
against Stewie.
If that had worked, that would have been super cool.
It really would have. I mean, absolutely A for effort.
Looks like they have captured Immortal. Using her, and then how many Wisconsin blockers are out there right now? Do I only see two? Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh. Okay, it looks like we have a skater down. All right, big hand for Word getting back up. Cannot say enough great things about our medics. These medics are amazing, helping number 19. Is that 1967?
Is that Chevy?
Oh, Chevy Impale, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and as much as joking earlier, I know that the skaters are out there and they are decommitting these penalties.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the referees are doing such a great job out there. I just want to give really a shout out to the officials working hard to keep the game safe for everybody and
for
fair.
sure.
And to the medics, of course, too.
Yes. Well, you committed a penalty. You're very sorry about it. You're learning your lesson.
Yeah, if you're sorry, can't you just continue?
Exactly. Hey, I want to give a shout out. I see Mama Maloik with lots of chatter in the chat. Teresa, we see you. We love you.
Malika's had a great game. Lots of
Wait,
really great blocking.
wait. Something else is happening that I've never seen before. It's a Blitzkrieg Jam.
Okay.
That's a Blitzkrieg Jam. Go Bliss. Maloik getting sassy there. Just again, the threat of Maloik hitting you takes All Beef Surprise down.
Okay, All Beef Surprise not having to go all the way back to follow Maloik on the out. But Blitzkrieg coming through, choosing the path of most resistance, but it's working. Knocked out of bounds. But back in, Boney Hawk with some nice blocking there on the outside. We're working together.
Oh, Blitzkrieg, nice work up on those toe stops.
All right.
Tommyknocker, we see you. Oh, and
Maybe
that's a cut track. Tommyknocker did exactly what Tommyknocker planned on, forcing that cut track. So Bliss will lose lead jammer status, and we will go the full jam clock to the end of the jam clock.
We have still almost a minute left for All Beef Surprise to score some points for Word.
And from the chat from FX Aperture, let's go Word.
Come on, Word. One more blocker to get through. Is he in bounds? Okay, Bills maybe knocked him out of bounds. I'm not sure.
Oh, but he's going to the penalty box. This is a penalty box for All Beef Surprise. Blitzkrieg released from the penalty box. Coming in, I see a little tail feather there from Tacos, like, come on my inside. Little wagging of the fingers and a little hop, and that is 4 points from Blitzkrieg.
Oh, yeah, bringing him up to 8 points in this jam, which is great, seeing as how he serves some time in the box as well, still scoring points.
Ooh, little side-to-side action there.
Boney Hawk, is that Tommyknocker out there? Like, you can't get through this pathway.
And I think I see a penalty being called. This forearm call on Bliss. So Bliss is going to go back to the penalty box.
Well, easy come, easy go,
Yep.
But after that jam, maybe needing a little bit of a rest anyway, so come out of the box fresh. We do also have a Word skater, a blocker in the box as well.
And All Beef Surprise was able to pick up points there. 3 points for Word.
Way to go, Beef.
Way to go, Beef.
Black Magic starting on a power jam, moving fast, working to get through, but run back.
You know, I also agree with Alexis. We do want a Tommy Knocker jam. I wish that the benches could hear us, the request for a Tommy Knocker jam.
Maybe tomorrow it might be almost Black
so
Magic.
close, so close.
Maybe tomorrow we can make big signs to hold up from behind this glass over here with our requests.
Yeah, because I mean, I know as an in-house announcer, I have made magic by just chanting repeatedly who I wanted to see jam. So, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bliss back out.
Oh, getting lead straight out the box. All right, Magic.
Oh,
yep,
there you go, Magic.
Magic is through. Skating easy around.
Yeah.
Nice crossovers, good form. Bliss Creek not slowing down a bit.
Oh, Bliss Creek going toe-to-toe there with Rabbit.
2 word blockers to get through. Somebody get a penalty, Rabbit.
Yeah, I do believe that Rabbit being called on that penalty. Bliss Creek getting points and calling it off.
We're not scoring on that particular jam. Bliss Creek, though, scoring 4.
Yep.
Sorry, okay.
Yep.
3:19 to 29. Just under 4.5 minutes. Do I see Sweet Potato's name up there? Sweet Potato Jam?
What? It is a sweet potato jam. And look at that. Look at what we manifested. It's a Tommy Knocker jam.
Yes, it is.
Woo-hoo!
Sweet Potato v. Tommy Knocker.
Potato and Tommy Knocker.
Jam is on. Sweet Potato hitting the front of the pack. Tommy Knocker in the back.
Sweet Potato up on those toe stops.
One more to get through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Sweet Potato. Again, Sweet Potato's very first MRDA game.
Tommy Knocker knocked down on the inside and run back there. Is that by Dragon Body? But back up and back at it. Sweet Potato with a nice big hit there, but guided to the outside.
Well, Wild Card and Serenity making things tough here for Sweet Potato.
Dig, Sweet Potato, dig.
Oh, Sweet Potato, nice steps right back in, getting offensive help there by Joy Boy.
Where's Tommy?
Tommy is stashing that star.
There. Okay, I see. Dragon Body trying for a run back, possibly though. Oh, okay.
And Tommy Knocker, trying to yield, trying to get off the tracks. Like, come on, let me go. I got it. I know. Like, I know you want me to cut the track, but I do not want to cut the track.
Oh, nice blocking there by 007 from Word, keeping Sweet Potato contained.
Yeah, I don't know. We're seeing
007 is Rabbit. Okay.
Yep. And Dr. Roblachnik in the penalty box.
Good jam. Sweet Potato with 4 points, holding Word still at 29.
That has to feel really good, you know, coming in to your first MRDA bout, primarily a blocker, getting thrown into jammer roll, getting lead, and getting points.
I'll tell you,
heck yeah!
I don't think there's anybody that doesn't adore Sweet Potato, but one of the things, my favorite things about her is she's do anything. She's like, yep, you want me to skate there? You want me to play this game? You want to, you know, whatever. She's in it.
And it's Stewie. Stewie is your lead jammer for the Cleveland Guardians.
Maloik with a nice run back there on Boney Hawk. Resetting him back to the beginning. Another run back, though, for Stewie.
I think that was Immortal.
Immortal, that's correct.
Ooh, and Stewie, though, has a nice little hop there around Boney Hawk.
So he really didn't change speed, just kind of like kept that, that even, steady control.
You know, and that's one of those moments that you know that is just natural. It's muscle memory. He didn't have to think about it. It just happened.
He just does it.
Me, not me. I cannot do that.
Serenity's like, I'm gonna catch you, but not quite.
Serenity now!
Oh, Boney Hawk staying in bounds? Yeah, okay, staying in bounds.
Nice control by Stewie, coming up with that little side surf there to stay in. And we just have a massive pile up. Just crazy Slamlet becoming one in the human pile. In the Meowton.
The Meowton.
The Meowton.
I wonder if we're going to see another Dragon Body jam coming up.
I know we're getting a request for a Joy Boy jam.
Okay.
Oh no, we're getting a Killer Queen jam.
Okay, Killer Queen
Killer
jam.
Queen.
Jamming against Wildcard. I think we've only seen Wildcard with the star maybe one time this game.
Yeah.
Oh, big cheering out there for Wildcard. Or maybe it was for Killer Queen and he just took it as his own. I love it.
Yeah. Actually, I think this is the first time actually Wildcard has jammed. I think Wildcard might have taken a star pass.
That's possible.
But this is the first time that Wildcard is voluntarily putting that star on. Go Killer Queen.
Killer Queen using the fast footwork to work on getting through there.
Oh, nice work by Apple pushing Killer Queen out. And a penalty being assessed to Rabbit. Killer Queen, your lead jammer.
Wildcard. Oh, I see Wicked out there blocking.
Oh,
and
Wicked.
Chops, nice move there too by Chops and Wicked together.
Chops doing the drawback. Yep.
Wicked working with Bills. Oh, we have a cut track. 200th game, and she's like, I'm calling this cut track on Wildcard.
Well, I mean, Chops did the drawback, and Wildcard just went right in behind the word wall. So
playing a Wildcard.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm just gonna see what happens.
Killer Queen up there with 8 points already in this jam. Still a minute left.
Oh no, Killer Queen must have been watching a lot of Austin Anarchy because Killer Queen's wearing the jorts.
Okay. With jorts come great power.
Jace is requesting, since we just had a Killer Queen jam, that we get one more jam and it be a stand-in jam. Killer Queen calling it off, but that is going to be the end of this contest. Oh, we've got the unofficial score. Cleveland Guardians 345, Wisconsin United 29. Our referees are going to consult with their scorekeepers, just, dot the I's, cross the T's, and we will get that rolling whistle and call this day a success. We almost finished on time. We were only a little bit behind. We made up great timing there. I want to give a big shout out to our GTO, Veronica Scars, doing a great job. Has been GTOing quite a bit this year. Is going to be the GTO for NAQ, and I want to say also, I know GTO for sure at MRDA Champs. So personally, as last year's Volunteer of the Year, I feel like I want to nominate Veronica Scars for Volunteer of the Year for MRDA. So
yeah, I can't even imagine the amount of organization that it takes to keep a tournament running on time. Like that's just
and you have to submit all the paperwork, so that
Sure.
sanctioning goes in, and props to Veronica. Scars actually had an amazing teacher with Moose. Moose is our MRDA president. GTOs is one of the best GTOs I've worked with, and has passed on that torch and is building up the next generation of GTOs. So we're still waiting.
You can see our jam refs have just finished checking in with the scorekeepers.
Wildcard's like, please call
still in the box.
I have to stay in this penalty box till it's at the end, and he's praising. He looks like giving love to Joy Boy. He's just like, really? Do I still have to stay here?
Yeah.
All of our fans that are left in the building lining up to give the high fives, and there you go. That is your final score. Your official winners.
He's united with this team.
Reunited. Big hug from Rich Mahogany. So 349-29, Cleveland Guardians walk away with that win. Again, a fantastic showing. Such heart and dedication by Word. Can't wait to see them take on the track tomorrow. Cherry Bomb and I have some discussions to do. We need to pick our MVPs for this. Cherry, thank you so much for joining me here on day one. We'll see you tomorrow on day
thanks
two.
for having me. I'll see you tomorrow.
I am Pinky Donchadero.
I'm Cherry Bomb.
Good night.